Welcome to Peden Stadium in Athens, Ohio. We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. And the Bobcats ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the move from inside is 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Back to throw, it's Kelly. Catch in the middle, it's Armour. And he goes down after making the grab, picks up a few, but still short of the first down. 3rd and 3. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Got a man, it's Temple. At the 35, he's open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And now they've moved into the red zone. They'll run it to the right side. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Right back to it. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And they'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man on the right.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He goes right back to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. We'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Keeps it himself. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. He breaks a tackle. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Over the middle, it's Smith. There's a crease. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take. The lone back's got it. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of it.
Turning it on. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Quick spin on the run. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The inside handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Keeps it on the draw. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Excellent pass. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle. It's Duggan. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the first. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. They've got a first down here to open the period.
214 close. 214 close.
This time he wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Robinson. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Turns it loose. He's got it. They will score. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Hauls it in. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7.
Go, go.
Looking to fire. Got him. Quick step and go. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They try to pop a run on the draw. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll try to do it himself. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Give to the back. Got enough space. And he'll step. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
To the air on first down. Smith with the grab over the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Robinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Bobcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He wants to throw it, and this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Kelly. Uncorks one. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. This time it's complete. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time he's got it. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And he breaks the play.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Finds his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. The quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Under fire. Buried before he could blink. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Kelly. That's caught. It's Temple. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Good timing on the quick out. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Sends it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be. Here's a little room there. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. That is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with a look at Kansas taking on the number 17.
The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Makes the grab. It's Robinson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bobcats want to crank the tempo. The play action fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. To the air, it's Kelly. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. He'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stop. On 4th down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Bobcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the...
Might have a chance. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. On the move. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal coming up. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Ohio. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out through the 25. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on 1st down. Pressure coming. He sacked this defense all over it. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. It's a draw. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long. Looking long. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. And here comes the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. To the air on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Fires to the middle. Over the middle, it's Smith. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
949 rock star. 949 rock.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Robinson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Bobcats are flying down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back. Bunch formation for these receivers. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. He'll pull it down. Finds a crease at the 20. And they're able to get him down.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down, 2nd in California, and that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this 3rd down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throwing right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game. Trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there. Being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and snags it, and there's running room. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Makes it past the marker. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. On the move. give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll keep it again on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Punts it out of the air. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll use the running game on, and it's toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Kelly. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these 1st downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Quickly complete. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes a catch. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the
Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. The Ducks ready to kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense, picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds his big tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Ducks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to throw, it's Rivers. Going for it all. Touchdown, Oregon! He got it back corner of the end. On the move. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Steps away to find some room. Pulls it in. It's Temple. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They go right back to it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. An 8-yard pickup on the 1st down completion, now 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Unloaded, just... Throws, it's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, they're after him.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Had to throw it before he wanted.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Ducks will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Back to pass, it's Kelly. It's complete on the right side. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Temple. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Looking for a man. It's Rivers. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Final play of the quarter coming. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone is on infraction.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Ducks line up to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. There's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Back to pass. Under fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And, Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there. And that's why they're so tough to stop.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Sacramento State sideline, guys, I can tell you something we have got to keep our eye on. This quarterback was really banged up and bruised up after last week's win. He told me when I caught up with him this week, he has definitely been feeling sore this week. He did not miss any practice, but I will keep you posted as this game goes along. He's going to have to fight through some things here today, and I'll let you know how it's looking down here on the field. Guys?
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Kelly. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The give to the single back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They go to the draw. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll leave it with him. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
ISO means we're trying to ISO a linebacker, get downhill right now. Not trying to ISO a corner and get wide and start to go outside. A lot of times when you bounce that thing that's supposed to go in the middle, those guys aren't taking the proper angles out wide. They're assuming where the ball's going, and that's inside. Good job by the defense, but the offense has to know where that play's supposed to go.
And he'll be brought down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Rushes on him. Breaks loose. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. To the air, it's Kelly. He wants it all. Intercepted. A 1st-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The run inside. It's Coleman.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the grab in their space. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Makes a man miss. The Ducks signal for their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feed.
Touchdown, Ducks! Just over 30 seconds to play here in the 1st half as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it to the back. At the 35, he's got room. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. To the air on 1st down. They'll have 2 left to work. It's a fumble on the play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. To throw, it's Kelly. Starting to feel a little pressure. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. That'll bring him to within 4. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback...
There's some room. Still on his feet. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Coleman's got it on the right side. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Dead center perfect. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on 3rd and short. Maybe some room here. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Kelly. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. This should be the last play of the quarter. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Give to the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks the tackle. And another broken tackle. The 20. Touchdown, Ducks! Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Pocket breaking down. Still looking. Crosses the 40. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Fires to the middle. The short hands, it's Armour. And tackled there by the defense. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw for it. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got room on the return. The 40. At the 20. And with the pick six. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He wants a big play here late. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand.